What is going on, everybody? What is up? Happy Monday to you all. I know we're like 8 minutes late. My bad. It is what it is, y'all. But this is another live edition of Steve's Kitchen. Oh, yes. Kitchen's ready. It's open for service. We got a big menu for you guys today. A big menu. Big menu. Big fucking menu, man. A menu that's going to make it rain. A menu that's going to pack a punch, and a menu that could just make you go and say, oh. But what's going on, everyone? It is Monday, January 22nd, 2024. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new to the channel right now. That's right. I want you to hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. Also, while you're at it, give this stream a big old thumbs up. Hey, look at me. Like Mike Fonzie from Happy Days. Hey, 2 thumbs up there, if you will. And also, while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to become an ACP channel member, it's only $2.99 a month. $2.99 a month. That's the price of a McDouble. Literally the price of a freaking McDouble. You can become a channel member here. Only $2.99 a month, and you get bonus content. You get to be part of member-only streams. Hell, yesterday we did the throwback, the watch-along. We did a watch-along to Royal Rumble 2015. We had Alan, who's a channel member, the real Mother Flower, joining us, and we watched along the entire show. And of course, you guys know me already. I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am the dude they call Steve. And of course, I'm here joined by the good brother here, all the way from the mean streets of Bridgeport, Connecticut. Now, he's been working all day in the kitchen. Listen, we had the big tuna come in, the big tuna, right? We had Walter literally cutting Japanese vegetables. He had it up to here with vegetables as it is. The one, the only. What's going on, Walty?
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because look, I had to show up a little late. I had to get a little smoke break in.
Break.
It's all about the cigarettes,
Nah, we're doing cigarettes.
Nah, I'm kidding.
We do the tropical tree here, buddy. Tropical tree.
Whatever it was, I needed it, and I'm glad that now I am here, and I'm ready to cook today.
Exactly, ready to cook a lot. Listen, man, I thought it's early in the show, bro. It's a big menu today, bro. A menu that's gonna pack a punch, a menu that's gonna make it rain, and a menu that could have you going,
I'm good. Come on.
Look at this. Look who finally popped in here, y'all. Oh, my goodness.
Look, the Roman Reigns meme. I'm showing up now.
He's showing up now. He's now showing up. And look at this. He is very in the spirit, man. Look at this. Walter, you seeing what I'm seeing right now, bro? Walking into the restaurant right now.
He has all the right to wear that gear. I would probably do the same thing if my teams were that good.
But sadly, right now, our teams are on the losing couch right now, you know. So without further ado, after being gone for a couple of weeks, but here he is. He's happy now. Not only that, but, his city, national champions. And maybe, just maybe, come after next Sunday or this Sunday, you know what I mean? Next Sunday, the NFC champions, the one, the only, Big Mike. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Look at you, man. Geared up.
What's happening, guys?
What's going on? According to some sources, Mike, you have not taken that hat off, the jersey off since for the last couple. You've had that on the last couple of weeks. Is that true? Is there any legitimacy to that, Mike? Any legitimacy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. I sleep, bathe, go to work, come back, sleep, bathe in it again.
Big Mike
is washed, so it's not dirty.
Big Mike is glowing. Of course he is.
Yeah, I mean, happiness all around.
Yes, happiness all
Something
around.
I've never felt before in my life.
Oh,
Happiness.
really? Oh, really? Oh man, look at this guy.
Happiness with this and happiness with this.
Yes, well, I'm sure the entire city of Detroit, the entire the state of Michigan, is just going crazy, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
was it on Sunday, right, when it happened? Like you guys were just
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Fun fact: we
You.
beat Tampa Bay twice Sunday in football and in hockey,
Oh wow.
and they were both here.
What's going on, Alan? What's up? What's up, good brothers? Big Mike, one more win, and then it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah. We got to get through San Fran. I'm confident that we can do that. They look very beatable. They almost lost to the Packers. I was rooting for the Packers.
It's definitely doable. I mean,
clip
it's
that for
crazy.
Dolores. I was rooting for the Packers. And your
Really?
stinking ass Packers ruined my day. So fuck the Packers forever.
Come
It
on, man.
it was a good effort, but Jordan Love, man, that's gonna be a scary guy to
Them
face.
sons of bitches.
Whoa, Mike, this is a family show.
I gotta get this out. They get lucky every time. You got Favre, then you set the person that sat behind him ruined my life for 12 to 15 years, Aaron Rodgers. Now he's with the Jets. And then what we thought was laughable, Jordan Love, he's good. You're lucky. You're just lucky. You cheeseheads are lucky. That's all it is.
Hey man, but honestly, yeah, I guess because they did get us. They should have had way more Super Bowls, but at least they got one from each guy.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. I don't know.
I suppose.
Super Bowls.
But nevertheless, Mike, I'm sure right now you're happy, man. Yeah. You're excited, bro.
I'm very happy, man. There's a lot of good things going right now, and just wanted to continue to keep going.
Absolutely, of course, man. As you should, man. As you should. We can't relate. You know, we're sitting on the losing couch.
Yeah, but at least y'all got what, like 5 Lombardis? Like, come on, or 4 Lombardis?
Oh, the Giants.
The Giants.
The Giants got 4. Yeah,
4 Lombardis. Yeah, well, we got a big goose egg, but hey, that might change.
It might change,
man,
bro.
This could be the year. I think every team right now, the Final Four, each team is almost at the same level. I really believe that.
I do, and I hope when we get through 49ers, I want the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh.
I want that revenge. They beat the shit out of us week 6.
Oh, yeah.
I want the revenge because that ain't happening to us twice.
Yeah, I think it's better y'all face the Ravens than the Chiefs.
Or no. We can end it how it started.
They're beatable, but it's Patrick Mahomes, man. It's experienced quarterback right there. We can
end it how it started. We started the season. We can end this season too.
Yeah,
with these two teams.
I think I'll choose the Ravens because Pat Mahomes he's been there before.
No matter who comes out the AFC, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, and they're both good.
I'm fine with that. I'm not scared of nobody. I think the only team that scared me, we're facing them in the NFC Championship.
Right. Yeah,
and then if they would have advanced, it was the Dolphins.
Their offense, yes, but
their offense is scary. Their offense is super scary. But
the Chiefs
outside of that, I'm not afraid of nobody. None of those teams scared me on the AFC side.
Of course. So we got that out of the way. I'm bringing another comment here. Look at this. Our Alan writes here, man. I have been on the loser couch since 1995 when I was 1 year old.
Oh, that's
brutal. Yeah. Brutal. That's why I don't know why people get so hyped in the regular season for them. That's what they end up doing. Just
not to shitting what they say about
Dallas.
it.
Oh yeah, the NFL is gonna try to rig this to at least get the Chiefs in the
you know what's crazy though? Like again, I didn't watch like the full games or anything like that, but I've seen some highlights. I listen.
I'm kidding. I didn't watch full games either. The Chiefs and Bills one. I think I watched that one.
The Chiefs game prior to this one, right? They were playing in Kansas City, right? Yeah, they're playing the Dolphins, like the most coldest game ever, right? It was like brick. You know, it was beyond brick. It's negative. It's below brick, right? In this case, right? There's a clip. You see the Chiefs' coach, the head coach, like
his mustache.
His mustache icicle. Like, bro, I could never, yo. Yeah. And listen, we're joining here. Listen, so before we listen, we're gonna get to this whole Okada news, right? Now, we're happy to now be joined by one of our investors, and I'm sure he's gonna go out. I'm sure as we speak right now, he is going out of his way. He is negotiating. He's working out the deal to make it happen, to make sure the great Kazuchika Okada strikes a deal. The one, the only here, all of our investors, the one, the only. He's your friend, my friend. He runs multiple organizations. The one, the only, Mr. Tony Khan. Tony, how are you, man? Good afternoon, man. Thank you for joining the restaurant. Grab a menu. Tell us what you want, bro. What's going on, man? How are you, man?
Oh, Steve, I'm doing good. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. How are you, Mr.
All right.
Khan?
Well, the little bubble wasn't going off, so I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell. But anyways, yes. I'm very excited about what the future holds for AEW and everything that we have planned with the AEW rankings coming back. And I just want to say one thing. Brian Alvarez said a horrible thing about the AEW rankings. It wasn't true. You know, I know I really can't talk about said individual and what happened during his time in AEW, but I would say that he did not tell me to remove the rankings. Okay, that's not what happened. Steve, a good picture. Come on, man. All right. Anyway, good. He did not tell me. You know, I listen to a lot of people. There's a lot of guys in the back that really are fond of the rankings. They don't make sense, and I'm the one who decided to remove the rankings. And at the time, I felt it made sense. But also, too, I know a lot of our audience really, really likes these rankings, and they really, really enjoy them. So that's why I brought them back. It's more for the fans. I'm a fan first owner, and I don't want anyone's name being dragged in the mud about. See what I did there, Steve? I said in the mud. Anyways, so you didn't get the joke. It's okay. But anyways, I don't want anyone's name to be dragged over something. You know, I make my own decisions. I'm a grown adult. He's a grown adult. Everyone's grown adults around here, man. We make our own decisions. We it's like funny. Like you just say, oh well. He did not convince me. You think I'm just going to get pushed aside by one of my talent? No,
I don't think so. I think not. I think there's some people out there who do enjoy the rankings, and I hope it works out for you, Mr. Khan. I really, really do. I do think the rankings can work this time around. I think all of us here, Walter, Big Mike here, we're all in agreement on this. Ain't that right, boys? I'm sure Chase as well. Chase is listening somewhere out there.
I'm not fully on board with that because, ranking system in a I can't use the word, the F word, right? I'm gonna offend people. In a scripted sport.
No. Oh, sorry. I haven't been here in a minute. I'm sorry.
Predetermined.
There we go. Predetermined sport.
Yeah.
I don't think it works because then if that's the case, I mean, anyone who's undefeated should be in the top, right? But you're not gonna.
It's also based off quality of opponent. Did they face someone that is worth? Rankings are very interesting.
Orange Cassidy should be the number one contender.
Walter, let me finish real quick. You guys let Paul finish. You gotta let me finish.
Okay.
Anyways, as I was saying, man, the rankings are very, very important because. There's a lot of times in UFC you see a guy is 18-0, but they're only ranked number 8. But then someone is like 10-2 and they're ranked number 2. It's very interesting how it works, and it's based off the opponents and the quality that you face. I mean, really, to be honest, I think it will give fans, and we have 4 tremendous belts they can go for. The AEW World Championship, the most prestigious title in all of sports right now. And then we also have the AEW Continental Classic. We also have the AEW TNT title. And then we also have the AEW International Championship.
What about the
CPZ
ROH
right?
belts?
Well, come
They're
on.
not part of the AEW. This is the
But they
AEW
rest-
rankings, Walter,
Mr.
not the Ring of Honor, the All Elite Wrestling rankings. Come on.
Mr. Khan, but you know, I think with Walter's the reason why he said that, because if you guys notice on AEW programming, a lot of the Ring of Honor titles some of them are defended on AEW television.
Mhm.
And there's a comment here from CP. Sting should be ranked number 1 for a title match, then, right?
Well,
Sting
Sting
versus
has
Samoa
wrestled
Joe.
in tag team matches, so he's number 1 in the tag team rankings. Come on, guys. You guys are overthinking it. I get it. You guys are so used to what Paul and they do up there up north with their booking, but guys, give me a chance, man. If you guys let me cook, I'm telling you, man, you guys would enjoy what you guys see.
So if Hook can just get a title match.
Well, here's the thing. Hook was undefeated at the time, and if I had the rankings, he would probably be number 3, number 2, and
There
that
you go.
deserves a title match.
I
There you
guess
go. So that in that case, yeah, then the rankings make sense because Hook was had 1 loss, and
Good
then he had
picture,
like
Steve. Come on.
20 plus wins. Yeah, good picture, Steve.
Well,
But
Mr. Khan,
I don't know. I think it's a sort of, I don't want to say a lazy way to book, but like I don't know. It's
know
just a cop out to me.
I'm going to trust the process, Mr. I'm going to
Okay.
trust Mr. Khan's
Thank you,
process
Steve.
here.
Yeah, guys, you guys got to just do what Paul says. Just watch. Just watch the product. Like, look,
I'm gonna give you 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks and a half. 2 weeks and a half.
Enough time. Come on, man.
2 weeks and a half. 2 weeks.
I have a whole pay-per-view coming up. Your Revolution. At least give me to Double or Nothing. Like, jeez.
All right. I'll tell you what. We'll give you to the springtime. To the springtime.
This could increase the viewership, right?
Hopefully, we get a millie. I predict.
Oh, okay, Steve. You just love your little mealy jokes.
What do you mean?
Okay, whatever, man. Anyways, I just wanted to come in and say that really excited for the prospect of Kazuchika Okada to join AEW. I said his name, Steve. You don't know how to say his name correctly. Okay, so, but anyways. I really am excited for him to come to AEW and be one of our main players here in All Elite Wrestling. I know a lot of people are wondering what do I do with Okada. It's pretty much it writes itself, man. I'll have one of the best wrestlers in the world under a good contract, and that's what I want. I want the best wrestlers in the world. I want fans to watch Okada. I know there's a lot of fans. Who didn't see Okada, so I think it'll be interesting.
Now, Mr. Khan, I know again, I'm sure you're not the only promoter in North America that's trying to go out of their way to, lock the deal. What are some of the perks that you're willing to offer such an amazing talent, world renowned, that is, of course, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada?
Well, there's a lot of things that we can offer. First of all, we can offer the most money that you will ever see. The value of the yen is really down. So when Okada goes back to Japan, he'll be like a billionaire by the time he gets back to Japan because of the money that we're going to offer him. It's going to be so much. And then not only that, we'll let him live in Japan, and he can also be battling each and every night on AEW Dynamite, AEW Collision, and AEW Rampage. I mean, that's one of those things, man, that a lot of Rampage.
You know what? Rampage, it's not bad. Not so bad, honestly. Rampage, it could happen. Mr. Khan, I see the vision. Believe it or not, I see the vision. I do. I think, you could offer him just like Will Ospreay. You could change his life.
Nah, screw that Rampage.
The hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
Let me know I did not press that. It was the producer working. We had to get rid of Renato. Now we have Javier working backstage, and I had nothing to do with that. My hands were. I had nothing to do with it.
Well, Javier, he should probably be fired if he knows what's good for him. Anyways, but yeah.
Well, about that. So the other investor has says on the internet. We bring in.
Well, of course, you would hire someone that would make fun. Well, one of his requirements. Hey, can you make fun of Tony?
I don't think so, but still,
I think it would be a major sign, though, if you guys do land Okada. I mean, hopefully, book correctly. The thing I care about the most, he has to get the bag. Wherever he could get the most money, I think that's where he should land.
I say you guys should you should buy the most expensive house in Jacksonville. There you go. Almost said Okada gonna join is gonna join the Don Callis family from
No, come on, guys.
yeah.
You guys are so funny with your jokes. You guys think you guys are such know-it-alls.
I just asked for one match, Mr. Khan. Jeff Jarrett versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Title. They can restart their TNA.
Well, if Jeff Jarrett gets up in the rankings, it's very possible that it could happen. I mean, it very is.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. You got a point there, Mr. Khan. You got a very valid. You make a valid point there. If he gets up there in the rankings, get some notable wins, I see it happening. I really, really do.
Yeah, but I can't wait. I can't wait till we get Kazuchika Okada, and then we will have one of the best rosters of all time, man. This is going to be one of the greatest ones.
It really, really is. I listen. It's an exciting time. I know. Again, I know Okada's still, looking at his options as we speak, right?
There's no other options but the WWE, man. Come on.
Oh wow,
Paul.
Oh, come on, man. You didn't give me my time.
Tony, I listened to you talk about AEW and the ranking system for like 10 minutes, man. We gave you enough time, all right?
What the? Well, joining us here as well is the other investor, the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin.
Steve, you don't have to go through all his nicknames, man. We know who the hell he is. He's Triple H.
Multi-time world champion, Hall of Famer.
Nicknames trigger you.
Hall of Famer. To be fair, Mr. Conwell, when you came in here, when you entered, the restaurant,
Tony, they did a whole spiel for you. Like, Steve made up some bullshit.
The two-time
I heard my
Booker.
nicknames. You haven't heard shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, I did beat you at AEW or ATP Gaming, I should say. I should gonna be called AEW then.
By the way, Mr. Levesque, I just want to say congrats on the trailer that we all saw early this morning on 2K24. It was great.
Oh, pretty cool, man. Yeah. So I think if you download the 40-year edition, you get like my card in my faction or something.
Yeah, I believe so. But Mr.
Which
Levesque,
I would be doing.
Yeah, but now that you're here, I'm sure you as well, and I'm sure you guys over there and in the WWE are also trying to secure the deal for the services of the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada as well. And I think, and it's crazy. I even posted a poll in the chat, guys. A poll in the chat. Where is Kazuchika Okada going? The options are WWE, AEW, and TNA.
Wow, you put TNA.
You never know. You just never know. Who to say?
Yeah. It was pretty crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. So, someone that I'm close with said, "Hey, you should probably check out TNA." I didn't even know they were still around, to be honest. Like, Tony, did you know they're around?
Yeah, they were Impact Wrestling, Paul. If you remember, Kenny Omega. All right, you already lost me. Don't care. Anyways, as I was saying, I didn't even know they still existed. Saw my boy Dolph Ziggler come out, man. Crazy. Now TNA.
Who?
About to make him world champ, right?
Who?
Dolph Ziggler.
You mean Nick Nemeth?
Yeah, he's still Dolph Ziggler to me. He could be Nick Nemeth to you and Tony and all the other people that signed him. But he's Dolph Ziggler to me, man.
Oh man,
understandable. Very, very understandable.
But how would it? I think it would hurt Tony if Okada does join the other side. I mean, Okada was in the War Games match representing Team Tony.
Yeah, he was.
Listen. Tony will understand because here's the team. We can offer Okada something he can't even offer, man.
What's that? We can offer more money. You guys don't have the money like that to sign him.
Money?
There's something more than money in this sport, Tony. I know you wouldn't know. You're not a performer. You've never had the dreams of making it to the big time, holding that WWE or WCW World Heavyweight Championship, but now it's WWE. You never had the dreams of holding the WWE World Championship at WrestleMania. You never had the dream of performing in front of 80,000 plus. You only do that one time a year. We can do that 3, 4, 5 times a year. 5 times a year that Okada can come out to 80,000 plus chanting, Okada, Okada. You only have one time, and that's Wembley, whatever the fuck it's called.
Mr. Levesque, can you do it? Mr. Levesque, can you do it?
Whitby's in San Antonio.
Mr. Levesque, real quick, can you do that chant again? Can you do that chant one more time, real quick?
No, I'd rather not.
Yeah, no problem, Steve. Okada.
It sounds, ooh. I don't know.
Okay, no, Paul. See, you guys are thinking so like not every wrestler wakes up and says, "I want to be at Wrestle."
Really? Why don't you ask your what is he for you guys? He was like, what is he? The police, social media police, Daniel Bryan or Brian Nelson? Sorry, my bad. Why don't you ask him? He even said in one of our documentaries, he used to have dreams of him winning the title at WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure we asked John Moxley, one of his dreams was to wrestle at WrestleMania. Ask Chris Jericho what's the biggest match of all time, what's the biggest event of all time. Sure, he'll say it out loud. It's that silly all-in event, but we all know it is WrestleMania.
You know, I will say this too. I mean, I will say this. I know one of Okada's big, one of his big requests is to not relocate. I've seen a lot of people give their thoughts on this. To be fair, if I can be honest with both of you, I think you both should buckle down on the relocation. I think if either one of you are going to change this man's life.
No, Steve, listen. I hear this all the time. I don't want to relocate. I don't want to come. All right, fine, don't come. I'll let them be. Gunther, remember Gunther? He didn't want to relocate. He wanted to stay and do his thing. I said, okay, you can stay, be WWE UK champion. And then you relocated. And you know what he said? This wasn't so damn bad. And I told him, man, just watch. Trust the process. You got to trust what we do. Okada, look, I get it. You lived in Japan your whole life. I get it. The roads here in America are scary. It took a while for Finn to learn how to drive a car. But I'm telling you, you come to the States, man. You're going to thank me. You're going to thank me at your Hall of Fame ceremony 10 years from now. You're going to say, Arigato, Triple H, son. Thank you for telling me to come to the United States of America. Tony, yeah, sure. Go ahead, sign him. Then that return on the investment, it won't even be that big. Like, Tony, I'm trying to help you here, man. I'm trying to help you save some money. Because here's the thing. You're going to pay all this money for Okada, and you're not even going to use them that much in the 52 weeks of the year. How many weeks are you going to use Okada out of the 52 weeks that we have this year?
Well, it's up to.
Yeah, it's up to him. See, that's your issue. You're paying him all this money so he can sit around and do nothing. What are you doing with Pac? He's been gone since like June or July. I can't even remember, dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you need to understand is that you are going to economically, businessly strap yourself low in cash. And I get it. You're going to say, well, I have a lot of cash. It doesn't matter. All you're doing is going to make the money too high for your talent to give them what they want and what they demand. And before you say, well, what do you do with Roman Reigns? We have different ways to pay Roman Reigns. So that's the difference, man. I know. I get it. Look, man, I'm trying to give you some advice. It's not that I want Okada. Look, if you want to overpay him, have him perform only 20 out of the 52 weeks that are in a calendar year, and you are a weekly based promotion, go right ahead. Do it.
Look at this. To be fair, this is Alan writing here. I'm sorry, Tony, but Okada versus Roman at SummerSlam sounds a whole lot better than anything that Tony could book for Okada.
Yeah, and here's the thing. All those matches for Okada, I'm just being honest, he's done them before in AEW, man. Like, we've seen how many times I've seen Okada or Ospreay. Oh, poor Will Ospreay, he signs this big contract. Should be the face of your company, right? But you said you signed him, and now Okada's probably going to beat him, what, for the 9th time? Crazy. No one, but all those matches, people already seen. No one has seen Okada versus Reigns, Okada versus Rollins, Okada versus, anyone, man.
AJ Styles.
Well, they wrestled before, Steve.
Yeah, but for the casual fan who might have, might not go over to New Japan World and watch their first or multiple matches from over the years. Or maybe Finn Balor versus AJ Styles, but Finn Balor versus Okada. That's another one.
Yeah. So you know what, Tony? You know what, pay for him. If we lose out on Okada, it's all right. No big deal. No sort of buyback. Listen, we'll find someone else. We might sign. Who was that kid that kicked him in the head last year? Kiyomiya. We might sign that idiot.
Or the Triple Crown, I believe. Who's the All Japan Triple? Yeah, the All Japan Triple Crown champ right now. Let me find out right now. Let me find out what's this person's right name right now. Who currently holds the Triple Crown? Let me see here. In the mud. Look at this. Look at this. In the
what happened?
I'm trying to find this. I don't want to butcher the name. You kidding me?
Yeah,
Why even search the name?
I'm
You gotta
searching
say
it
it
right now.
You already
You
knew what
searched
this
it up.
was.
You searched it up, and now you gotta say it.
I know. Here we go. Here we go. Kazuchika Nakajima. There you go. Kazuchika Nakajima, who's the current Triple Crown champion. I do a little research, sometimes. I don't want to butcher these names.
Well, anyways, it was great being on.
No, Tony. You did not even respond to what I said. Steve had to bring up the All Japan Triple Crown champion. What do you think about giving Okada all that money just for him to show up half of the 52 weeks of the year when you're a weekly television show?
Paul, my strategy has worked.
Has it?
It has worked, and it's going to work. Okay, Steve, you're going to, or Arturo, whoever the guy in the back is.
It's Javier. Come on, Javier. Come on, man.
Javier on point today.
Anyways, I'm here to tell you guys that when we end Okada, it will be one of the game-changing moments in AEW history. I believe we're landing Okada. I think Paul right now is throwing a hissy.
No, I'm not throwing a hissy fit.
No, you kind of are, man. You kind of being a sort of loser in this situation, knowing that we got Okada and we also got Mercedes. Like, how did you fumble that back?
Oh, well, Paul.
What do you mean? We didn't fumble anything. She asked for this much money. We said no. How's it fumbling it back?
Well, it's kind of...
No. Hey, Tony, I'm going to say this to you. Just watch, man. Just watch, all right?
What do you mean?
Just watch.
Who knows? Who to say, Mr. Levesque? This Saturday night, at the Royal Rumble match.
She's for sure going to AEW. But I'm just telling Tony, just watch with her.
Oh! I'm not talking about. Talk about Okada. Who to say at number 24?
Yeah.
You hear that magical coin drop. You know what I mean? And I will hope whoever lands. I hope either one of y'all buy the rights to a New Japan song.
He can still have that song.
Buy the rights.
If we hear that theme, oh boy.
Exactly. I'm not saying he has to win the Royal Rumble or whatever it may be, but
he has to be a Final Four. Screw LA Knight.
If he doesn't come out at Revolution AEW, that pay-per-view, he's going to the Fed.
But anyway,
Tony, how can you replicate?
Exactly.
How can you replicate giving Okada a WrestleMania moment?
He's gonna give a Revolution moment.
Listen, guys, we are building our own WrestleMania and All In.
Okay, man.
All In.
All In is not your WrestleMania. That's pathetic.
I mean, it was the biggest show last year, right?
Well, you might want to explain that to Will Ospreay, tattoo artist. You know what I mean?
Still the biggest show of all time. Doesn't matter.
Mercedes is a bigger draw. I am objectively balanced on the ball.
Okay.
What the hell?
We'll see it, Mercedes. Weird username. No, she is a draw. I'm not trying to say she isn't. I'm just saying she wanted more money, and we said no.
She wants the Supermax deal.
She wants the Charlotte Flair deal. She wants. We got. Besides, Mr. Levesque, you gotta say that for Julia.
Who?
Oh yeah. No. You keep saying his name, Steve. Who is she again?
Oh, she's the Joshi wrestler, Paul. You know, she kind of looks like she's not Joshi, but
That's not helping me, man.
she spells her name with the G.
Oh, I keep calling her Gilia. Man, I can't believe
Julia.
Sean's gonna be pissed at me.
Julia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's a question for you, Mr. Levesque. This is from Romeo here. Paul, what if Okada says the house shows in New Jersey don't really do it for him?
That's a cool part, Romeo. We
Yeah,
have
with
a
it.
bunch of talent who love performing house shows in New Jersey. I mean, let's be real, man. I told Seth, hey, we don't need you on this house show. I told Cody, you don't need to go, but they want to wrestle. Like, everyone thinks, oh, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do it. Once they come, they change their minds, man. Crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I will say this to Mr. Levesque. I wish you guys a successful event this Saturday. We gotta have a big show happening. In the
It's
ballroom.
already breaking records, Steve, and we haven't even landed in Tampa.
And Tony, good luck with that cage match on Saturday.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Cage match.
What cage
What?
match?
It's gonna be FTR and Daniel Garcia versus the House of Black inside of the steel cage
Collision.
on Collision
Oh.
on the Saturday. Yeah, that show. Not the same.
Steve, do you have any of your spies going to tape people who are at Collision live, watching the Royal Rumble live on their phones?
Daniel Garcia, doesn't he have an expiring contract?
I don't know. Did he have a spine contract?
We can't talk about it here. Thanks for asking.
Oh no.
Oh man. That's
I
what
don't know.
my
Like,
sources said.
well, not some of the sources that we know. Yeah, some of the sources out there. It's very.
No wonder he's been pushing Daniel Garcia.
No wonder why. Huh? No wonder why.
There you
Huh?
go.
I'm more interested. I'm what I can't really say, man. Otherwise, I get in trouble.
What happened? Say what?
He's gonna. It's
I
tampering.
can't say what I'm interested in. I got in trouble for Tony. I got in trouble for Gold Dust, man. What was that all about?
Well, it's still considered tampering.
Yeah, but really, Gold Dust? Like, we're gonna argue about that? We argue about real things here, not Gold Dust.
Well.
Yeah, whatever, man. You have all this money. Yeah, you have to send me a lawsuit over tampering over Gold Dust's contract.
That's crazy. That is crazy. How? Come on, guys. No suing each other. Come on.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Can we all
But
just
anyway, Steve, I got to produce another award-winning
what's this?
Raw episode of Monday Night Raw.
Before you guys go, Javier just sent me. Oh, look at this fan art. Another fan art.
This?
Yeah, it's a fan. Yeah, fan art right here. Look at this.
Oh my god, that's hilarious, man. What is that?
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. That is such a brilliant, man.
That is. Yeah, I'm actually on Tony's side a little bit. That was a little too.
Sorry,
much.
Javier's is what Javier sent. I mean, what do you want me to do? Black Rain.
Yeah, Gold.
That was TNA gimmick. Tony, you still there? Tony, you still there?
No, I think you left, Steve, just like I'm leaving, man. Thanks for having me, man. Watch Monday Night Raw, USA Network, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard.
Mr. Khan, not my Paul.
Oh,
Paul. Now that
No,
you're
what's wrong with you, man?
Paul. I was in the moment, okay?
Do I look like some? No. Steve.
Paul. Oh, real quick. Now that Tony's gone. Now that Tony's gone.
No, Steve. What the fuck was that, man?
Bring it home. All right, bring for Okada. Bring it home, okay? Bring it home.
Now that Tony's gone, you're done sucking his dick. Crazy.
Bring it home, man. Bring it.
That's
home.
so fake.
Never that. No, come on.
I don't even know why I come on this show sometimes, man. Anyways, yeah, watch Monday Night Raw. Just watch.
There he goes, man. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy.
What an event! I missed that.
Yeah. So, guys, vote on the poll. Where do you guys see Okada going? But yes, the news came out on Thursday that New Japan Global posted this tweet out that Okada's leaving. His contract is up at the end of January. However, he will have his farewell match, I believe February the 11th, Super Bowl morning, the morning of the Super Bowl, against Hiroshi Tanahashi. In his farewell match, bro. The same night, I believe Ospreay is having that cage match. Is United Empire versus the War Dogs. I think it's a 5-on-5 cage match. So if you're New Japan right now, yeah, bro, it's not looking so good right now. Listen, I do feel like they have the talent that you could rely on for the future. You know, they do have it. It's just right now, bro, you're losing Ospreay, you're losing Okada, bro. You know, this is like as far as Okada goes, right? Okada, leaving New Japan. This is like Messi leaving Barcelona.
Yeah.
And going to play at PSG, or in this case now Inter Miami, which is now basically Inter Barcelona. That's what this is like. This is like Michael Jordan leaving the Bulls. This is like
Brady
leaving the Patriot. This is like Jeter.
No, Jeter never left.
Come on,
okay, but let's
stop right there. Jeter never left.
Okay.
We say it.
Mike, give me a baseball analogy.
Yeah,
give me
let's see.
Give me a baseball
This is
analogy.
like Ohtani leaving the
I guess,
Angels.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
keeping on brand.
But that's the thing, though, bro. Like, this is your franchise, bro, leaving.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with y'all. People been asking, I've seen people give their thoughts, right, where they want to see him go and all that stuff. And I've listened to a couple of shows, and there's some out there who just don't want to say it, but they have a way of saying it that they want him to go to AEW without saying that they want him to go to AEW.
Oh, really?
If you get what I mean, okay. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Bro, wherever he goes, I'll watch.
Me too. Look, I'll be real with y'all. I'll be honest. Personally, honestly, I think he lands in AEW. I think he goes to AEW. I think he knows the system there already. He's been there before. He is very good friends with Brian now. Obviously, Omega's there. Jay White's there, right? People that he's already shared the ring with. However, where I want to see him go,
we all want to see
the Fed. And again, this is not.
We all want to see him go.
This is not coming off like an apologist, but let's be honest, y'all can't sit there and tell me that y'all not curious. That production team that they have in the Fed with Okada, bro, you can't tell me y'all not curious to see what a WrestleMania entrance would look like for Okada. Just the visual Okada inside of a WWE ring. Period. Just fucking period. And listen, we live in a day and age now where anything is possible, right? CM Punk came back after being gone for what? Even though, yes, I know he was in AEW and there was this whole thing that happened. I get that, right? A lot of things can happen in wrestling. I get that. But I said this too. I know one of the big things for Okada is not wanting to relocate to the States. I know that's one of his big caveats here. Like, I don't want to, just like Ospreay, right? And I'll be honest, this may come off like, yeah, I may not agree with this. And I want to get your thoughts on this too. But if I'm Paul or Tony, I'm sorry, bro. If we're going to change your life, you're moving to the States, bro. Yeah. If we're giving you the bag, if we're giving you this money that you want, I don't want to hear this whole thing of, oh, you can't relocate, bro. That's like Neymar saying, oh, you know what? I'll play for Al Hilal, but I'm not relocating to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Even though they're throwing in the bag, right? That's like David Beckham saying, okay, I'll play for Real Madrid, but I'm not moving to Madrid back in the day after leaving Manchester United. Hey, Chip, what's going on, brother?
I can't be on camera. I asked my coworker if I could put it on my camera, and she does not want to be on camera because she's nearby and stuff. So you gotta respect the coworkers and their wishes. But
No
anyways,
problem.
I just want to give my take on the Okada situation.
Sure.
There are a lot of people that are giving this take don't understand the current economics in Japan, and also you need to understand that. And a lot of people bring this up. Well, Okada's wife is a big. Okay, how many of y'all been to an Okada's wife concert? Because I can tell you, my brother's a huge fan of Okada's wife. I've been to an
Suzuki
Okada's wife
Mimori.
concert. She also does stuff here in America. The current culture of America is getting into J-pop and K-pop. So which means it would make a lot of sense for Okada's wife to make more money touring in America than touring back in Japan, where she already has a stable income. It's one of those things where I feel like a lot of people, like, they just say these things because it's like, oh, we don't, just be real. If you don't want Okada to go to WWE, say that. Just say that. I'll have more respect for you if you say that instead of saying he doesn't want to relocate. He doesn't. Things change in a person's life. And don't be mad if he does go to WWE. I think personally he will go to AEW just because they're going to be a little bit more beneficial on that contract, money-wise. I think also, too, schedule-wise. Like, let's be real. Everyone loves talking shit about our tribal chief. But man, it's hilarious, man. These AEW wrestlers, they signed that contract. They all get Roman Reigns timing with that. You barely see some of these guys. It's hilarious, dude. The whole point of AEW is that a lot of these guys are workhorses and work rates. And then if they get a contract extension, oh man, we never see those boys as much as often, So I think honestly he will go to AEW just because of, like I said, money wise and also schedule wise. The schedule will not be as hard. WWE, it's a different type of schedule. And one of the things with Okada, he feels like he's more of a special attraction for the state fans, more than actually being a week-to-week guy. Because really, to be honest, what can you say? Oh, we got a match going on. We got Okada. Could Okada work week-to-week? Yeah, I think he could work week-to-week. Absolutely. Do I want him to go to WWE? I'll be honest. Selfishly, yeah, I want Okada to go to WWE because Okada's match style, the way that he wrestles is very WWE, very WWE, very WWE heavy style. He could tell such great stories. And, Paul brought up earlier, we've seen all these matches that he's done in AEW mostly already. Like, I don't know. I just feel a fresher environment. It's good for Okada. Something where, it'll challenge him a little bit more. That's just my take. That's just my take on it. Like, but look, all you people that are saying, no, this. First of all, go to an Okada's wife concert if you really, really want to see. She does a lot of concerts in America. Her group do. So
her name is, by the way, Suzuki Mimori. She also does voice. She also does voice acting in a lot of the Japanese video games and anime. To my understanding.
I guess we can do that here in America.
Exactly. And also, I've read a report that she's learning English as well. She's trying to learn English. So when I hear this, bro, I'm under the they're thinking about moving to the States.
And you got to understand too, Japanese yen is down. They have a kid. When you have a kid, everything changes. When these two have a kid, you know how freaking rich that kid will be being a dual citizen, and not only that, an American Japanese dual citizen
and bilingual.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that, and it also factor in, bro. And I think people also forget this too. The U.S. education, bro, this kid's gonna get, dude. How could you not? I mean, regardless whether he goes to AEW or WWE,
he should come to America regardless, in my opinion.
You should. And that's what I said earlier. If I'm Paul or Tony, whoever gets him, right? If they are quote unquote changing his life, bro, I'm sorry, you are relocating. You are moving to the States. We are not doing this. Go on.
Also, you better hope he relocates because it helps with your taxes.
Exactly. You think Paul or Tony? Like, seriously, I know Tony is doing this already for Ospreay and Pat. Like, but paying these international flights on a weekly base, right? Because that's what he's about to do for Will Ospreay. He's about to start doing this. Like, all right, once Will lands in AEW officially, like I'm sure his British Airways membership is up to the gills right now and shit. But still.
So I see a comment from G Nation that is very interesting. So G Nation, Gary, I respect you, man, but I'm here to tell you, a lot of people when I went to Europe were fucking impressed that I have a master's from America, because here's the thing: a lot of the education that you get from different countries, a lot of people don't respect it as much, and especially a lot of these people that come from these different countries, they want to come to America. Your education, why do you think there's so many international students? The American education is important, not only for here in the States, but when you go back to your home countries. A lot of international students take advantage of private institutions in California, private institutions anywhere. You may think the U.S. education is nowhere. Take your degree, go to fucking China. They will say, "Holy shit, you have a bachelor's? Work. We will give you this much. And trust me, I should know this. My bosses are Chinese. I know what I can make in China compared to here in the States." Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to tell people.
Facts.
Yeah, it's like that almost everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Even in Peru, like, bro, like I know people like, granted, there's people who make $35 an hour teaching English.
Yeah.
Once they get deported from here back to Peru. Yeah, for real, that ass, bro. I know. But still, also that U.S. education, they make a big deal out of it. What? You went to school where in the States?
Mm-hmm.
Your resume, top of everyone's. Just because of that or alone. Oh, you know English? You speak it fluently? You don't have an accent? Good for you, man. I want to read these comments real quick because from Objectively Balanced, I'm going to just say that, okay? Now, he would be able to work the way he used to or be a household name in He wouldn't be able to work the way he used to or be a household name in WWE, and Nakamura, who's a jobber, would be more established. I'm sorry, but you don't think like when Okada comes to the state that he goes in? No, he doesn't. He plays the hits. When he comes to the States, bro, any of them, Tanahashi, Okada, Naito, Shingo Takagi, right? Hiromu, they play the hits. It doesn't feel the same as when they're in Japan. So you already know, like, bro, when if Okada comes to the States, bro, if he lands in the Fed, and this is the thing too, why I kind of also want him to go to the Fed, doesn't have to kill himself like he has been for so long in Japan, being dropped on his head, taking all these crazy bumps, going 35, 40 minutes a match or so. For him, bro, it's going to be like a vacation period. He also writes here, the WWE, the most watered down product, and they do the least wrestling, whereas it's far more physical in Japan. Well, yeah.
That's the thing. He's getting older. Why would he want to do more physical things?
Bro. Okada's not 20-something anymore. You do know that if AEW didn't exist, the WWE would be trying to sign Okada to a so-called developmental deal and stick him in NXT. Nah.
Okay.
AJ got signed.
I want to respond to the Japanese wrestling. Look, the Japanese fans already respect him. It's not like, he couldn't handle it, and so he went to this company like Yoshitatsu, where he couldn't handle the fact of the Japanese wrestlers were kicking his ass, so he went to WWE so that way he could kick their asses and be a dick over there. Like, this is where people sometimes don't understand this stuff, man. It's funny.
Kaylee Burner account probably Burner.
Oh God!
Imagine if it is, bro. Imagine.
But I'm trying. What I'm trying to say is this: now Okada can play the hits, go to WWE, do his thing, and I know everyone's saying WWE's watered down. You know why WWE's watered down? And I talked about this with coworkers who barely watch wrestling. They told me, it's so hard, Chase. When a wrestler does something in the AEW, they'll raise their hands and stuff because I don't know what moves next. I don't know what to get excited for. They could go out there and do a 630, or they could go out there and do a sunset flip. But you know what? I get excited when John Cena raises his hands because I know it's about time to say, you can't see me. And it's true. That's why WWE waters it down. And so that way it presents to everyone. You may like the fact that AEW is sporadic as fuck, and that's awesome. I like AEW too. I'm just trying to put it out there. AEW is sporadic. When a wrestler does like the "let's go," you don't know what moves that's going next. But when Roman Reigns goes, "ooh," you know it's going to be a spear. Listen, if you don't like that WWE caters their product to casuals, that is fine. But I'm trying to help you understand it. If you don't want to understand it, then you're being ignorant. And if you're going to be ignorant, that's fine too. You can be ignorant and you can be wrong. It's okay.
Yes, absolutely. He's in his prime, and the wrestlers like it physical. That's why Brian's in AEW. No, Brian was there because he wants to fucking bleed. And
Brian's there,
Brian, yes,
Brian's not in his prime either.
he's not in his prime anymore. But granted, listen, Brian, at the end of the day, yeah, we said probably the best wrestler in America, right? Some would put him in that category. That may be fine and dandy. But you can't. But he had most of his shining moments up north.
But he did all he could do in WWE. That's why he went to
Yeah.
AEW.
Exactly.
Yeah, it wasn't like Daniel Bryan was going to be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we're going to replace Roman Reigns for you." No, he exceeded his expectations at his time in WWE. He was a household name. He main evented WrestleMania for fuck's sakes before he went to AEW.
Twice.
Yeah, and that's what the thing. He's done all that. He just wants to go out there and wrestle like he did on the independents because he felt like, man, if I can do this now, imagine what I can do in like this company, AEW. Talked to Vince about it. Vince gave him the okay, said, "Hey, best of luck, buddy." And that's what happened. Like people are trying to act like that, or like, no, he did everything he did. He did everything that he did. He exceeded expectations.
Brother, why are you telling me something that we already know? There's a casual and hardcore wrestling audience, and the casual hardcore. Yeah, but
and the audience that can grow the fastest is a casual audience.
Yeah. Yes. But again, back to what I'm saying here, though, bro. Again, what you're saying about the yen and about, again, education for the kids. To me, again, if you're Paul or Tony, bro, you're relocating. I don't want to hear this, bro. I don't want to hear this. Brandon Brown, happy belated birthday, Chase, and F your cheap co-workers.
They're paying me back. Two of them paying me back. I gotta hunt down the rest.
Jose Luis Rivera, Okada goes from Tokyo Dome to 1,000, 1,500 seat in Savannah for Dynamite. Oh man, Jose Luis, sea malo, pero sea malo. Oh man, I mean, I know. He deserved the clip, yo.
I mean, folks, where's the lie?
Damn.
Oh man.
But again, guys, the poll in the chat is still up, and these results, we're getting there. We're getting there, y'all. Oh, I'll end this at the end of the stream. We'll end the poll here, but again, I think it's worth mentioning here. Wherever he goes, we're gonna support.
I'm cool with him. I predict he goes to AEW just because.
Yeah,
I just think he wants a lighter schedule and more money, and I don't think WWE will give him that lighter schedule because the thing is, WWE you have to wrestle a certain amount of times to reach your guarantee, and then merch wise, I don't even think he really cares about merch like that. He's going to be wanting to get paid to wrestle. Merchandise is like secondary to him,
Yeah, I think that too.
I'm predicting AEW. I just hate people who just can't admit I hate WWE. So I don't want him to go there. Just say it. Just say you don't want him to go to WWE. It's okay.
Can I ask you a question, Chase?
Stop making up all these excuses for him. Like, he doesn't want to relocate. Oh, his wife don't want to be there. No, just say I don't want to call her WWE. Fine. I don't care where I want Americans to witness what I've been witnessing for the past 14, 15 years of this guy being a professional wrestler. That's it. That's all I want. I just want more eyes on this said individual who I think is one of the greatest of all time. Whether that's AEW or WWE, it doesn't matter. Do I prefer WWE? Yes, because they're more fresher matchups and more eyes on that product. But you know what? If he goes to AEW, that's just as good too. And hopefully Okada has fun doing what he needs to do. I just want it where he is, pretty much featured a little bit more for American fans.
Exactly. Absolutely. Walter, Mike, anything you guys want to add to this before we go on to the next topic here?
I mean, everything's been, hit right on the point. You got to do what's best for your family, and
Come on,
hopefully,
Billy. Corey gonna give us Okada versus Tyrus. Oh,
Ain't nobody want that. But for Okada, well, he basically, like you all said, wherever he goes, we're gonna support. I'm happy that he's coming here because I'm not watching New Japan all the time. Here I'm watching more AEW, WWE. So wherever he goes, I'm gonna see him a lot more, which is cool. I agree. I think he's going to AEW just because of comfort. Yeah, like you guys said, Tony's going to give him the bag and give him all the benefits he wants. But the Fed would be nice because the fresher matchups and the presentation, I think, would be great to see Okada and the Fed in terms of his entrance and all that. But it is what it is. Yeah.
Also factors into, like we just talked about this earlier. We saw the trailer for 2K24, the teaser, whatever it may be, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine, bro, Okada's entrance on a 2K25 video game?
That'd be great,
bro.
I mean, better than what we have now.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Okada.
Oh man.
Speaking of which, we'll get into this right now. I'm sure everyone saw it already. Finish the story, right? That's their slogan for 2K24.
Yeah.
I love the trailer.
Yeah.
Except the part of Steve Austin and Hulk Hogan. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
that looked freaky, bro. That was like, what is...
They're trying to showcase, like, they're saying that, we're going to smoothly transition from the game to the real life stuff. That's what they were trying to showcase, but it looked bad.
Yeah,
it really did. The Steve Austin one looked really bad.
Yes.
Really bad.
Hogan looked. I get what they're
and the Taker one too. The Taker one looked really bad.
But I still think there's still time to, give us a mind. This is the announcement trailer. This is not the official trailer, right? This is not.
I mean, they got less than 2 months. I think that game comes out in the beginning of March.
2K games and WWE 2K, they always sucker me in to get these special editions.
At the end of the day,
I just hope, wish, and pray, which I know it's not. I know it's probably all digital. The 40th anniversary, the 40 WrestleMania edition. I know that's probably digital. I wish that was like a collector's edition physical.
Damn.
I think it will.
I have no choice but to get it digitally.
To be fair though, if you guys remember, right? They did the same thing here with WrestleMania in 2K14.
Yeah, the 30
years of WrestleMania.
30 years.
They did the same thing. Yeah, I remember. that one game mode was yet to end the streak
for Taker.
And
Taker that was tough.
And Taker was in legend mode, and you had to hit him with all the weapons, unlimited, bro. It's
terrible.
Yeah. But the roster with this, since it's like 40 years of WrestleMania, it's gonna be like freaking.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be a big roster.
I know the people that are upset that some wrestlers won't be in the game. There's some wrestlers that won't be in the game.
Who?
Suppose some talent that are in AEW.
Oh, that's obvious.
I mean, once we get to WrestleMania 18, you already know.
Or WrestleMania 30. Well, you already know.
30 is what.
Oh no, we're gonna get the ending that Vince always wanted. Fucking Batista wins.
I walk alone.
The real version, not the fake one, not this Bryan Danielson version.
Come on, the WWE cost Bryan years of his career because they wouldn't clear him when every other doctor did, just because he was so over and they wanted to push Roman. I hate that narrative, bro. I hate that fucking narrative. Really?
Well, it's over now. So
it's over now. It's over now, bro. It's over.
He's over there, and Roman's doing what he's doing.
I mean, they brought him back in 2015, and that's when he was still hot. And then they forced Roman Reigns to win a Royal Rumble, over him, and then he got injured, and then they just wouldn't clear him. They said there was something that they wouldn't clear. I don't know what the issue is. I mean, if you want to have the conspiracy theory, you're more than welcome to. I think anyone who has a conspiracy theory is more than welcome to their own right. Like, yeah, maybe there was some points where like, let's not bring him back. Roman's finally gaining momentum, but I don't think Roman Reigns was the main reason. I just think that WWE, you know, especially because at that time they were getting bashed for the concussion protocol system because people would make concussion jokes about CM Punk every other fucking show. You know, remember, even though CM Punk did that podcast in 2014, from 2015 to 2017, like people were always talking about this, man. So, but yeah, I try to tell people, man, when it comes down to it, you know, they did bring him back. Yeah, you brought up the fact that, oh, yeah, his contract was going to come up, which is true. And they had an injury time, which is also true. There's no lie there. I don't know why you're trying to argue with us, bro. Like, you may think we're just WWE fans, but we're also AEW fans. We've actually praised AEW on this channel before. If you want to say, just do this in the chat for me. If you're objective, just type I hate WWE, and we good. We Gucci. Yeah. But other than that, I ain't trying to argue with someone that is just mad at WWE for something that happened years ago. You know, when it comes down to it, like, you know, also Bryan Danielson, he came back from injury. He won the WWE Championship. He gave Kofi Kingston a WrestleMania moment. He was going to give that shit to Mustafa Ali. Thank God for Randy Orton for stomping Ali in the eye. And there we go. Like, I don't know what you're trying to prove here. Like, you're trying to, what is this? Oh, gotcha. You're not on the ball on anything, bro. If anything, you're off the fucking ball. You're on a circus ball, if anything, about to fall. So stop it. No, just stop. Just stop with just type in the chat. I hate WWE, and that's all respect to you. But if you don't, all right.
Yes, exactly. Just say fuck the fan like the rest of wrestling Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's all. Exactly. Like, look, I don't care if you like WWE. I don't care if you like it. You could come on this chat, fuck AEW. You could come in this chat and say fuck WWE. That's fine. I don't care. What I hate is when people try to act like, oh, I'm objective. Oh, I don't. No, I don't care. Like, if you want to argue about something modern, sure. You want to bring up the argument, oh, Roman Reigns' title reign is bad. Fine, let's debate that. That's modern. I ain't gonna fucking sit here and argue with you about Bryan Danielson's thing when the guy he came back and became WWE champion before Roman Reigns did ever again. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, Jesus Christ.
That's true.
Man,
and we were there,
bro. I didn't have moments, man.
Exactly. And again, not only that, but Bryan put over Kofi Kingston. Kofi Mania. We were there for that, Walter.
Yeah, no, like, yes. He is right about the one where Bryan Danielson's contract was going to expire, and they said, all right, we'll bring you the fuck back, but we got to add all this injury time. He's right about that. There's no lie about that because there was reports and rumors that Danielson was looking to go wrestle outside of WWE, and WWE was like, no, we don't want this guy to leave.
Exactly.
There was no AEW at the time either. Danielson was willing to leave, and there was no AEW.
He was willing to go to New Japan or go to CMLL and wrestle.
Yeah, or quit to go to the Coast Guard. You know, like WWE said, hey, we'll add some injury time. And then his time ended, and they said, all right, you did everything you could. Thank you so much for your service. You helped everyone that you wrestled with. Go on, go do your thing. If you want to wrestle hardcore in AEW, on you. Just take care of yourself.
Exactly. Sleeping Angel right here. I'll support him wherever he goes, just like I support Mercedes wherever she goes because I love the wrestler. Exactly. That's what it's all about, man. But listen, man. Regarding 2K24, like I said before, I do think we won't get the actual trailer. I want to say it's by the time we get to like WrestleMania. I think that's when
the game comes out.
They don't never. No.
Doesn't the game come out in March? You're not gonna get that by WrestleMania.
Yeah, we're probably middle of February, February.
Like February, she'll get the real trailer.
But nevertheless, you know, the slogan is finish the story. It's funny because like my cousin sends me this like thing because he's a casual viewer, or my godson, right? And he's like, oh, you know, Cody Rhodes on the cover, man, and Bianca. And again, Cody did say something. I think it was to Sports Illustrated. He's like
company.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm find it here. I sent it to him on.
He said, "Don't put me on anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything at all with the video game. Don't bring me back if I don't finish the story. Damn, that's tough, bro. You better go learn. You better go learn how fight forever. Then.
Yeah, better. I think he's still in that game, right? Even though like 12 people play that game. There's like 12 people play that game
man.
still.
Also
it's
play
on sale.
the AEW Road Mode with Cody.
There's no sale for AEW. Fight forever. Damn.
Come on, man. Who are we kidding here?
Still $59. Still $59.99. That's insane.
CM Punk as a DLC character. I heard he didn't make the base roster.
Oh man, that's all right. I mean,
okay.
He still has to sign contracts, go through like lawyers and stuff to use his rights, so it makes sense.
Because you guys remember, and this was back in 2K15. He was part of, like, he made the cut, but all his logos were not in the game. So remember how back in 2014 he would show up with like a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu hoodie and stuff like that. So in the game they had him in a plain gray hoodie. He was supposed to have the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu logos and all that stuff. Didn't have it. Just a generic gray hoodie, generic ring gear, but it was CM Punk though, nonetheless. You know, but,
I don't remember what. Yeah, I don't think I played 2K15 like that, but yeah. Well, once you reach a certain threshold, you're still in the game, even if they release you.
Exactly. But let's move on here as well. Let's move on here. Seth Rollins was also in the news. I'm sure you all heard a couple of days ago that he has a injury coming out of wrestling Jinder Mahal on Monday Night Raw when he hit the line salt. They're saying that it's a minor tear of the meniscus and MCL.
Yeah, so he didn't rip up his whole knee. He ripped up part of it.
But there's a lot of concerns. There's a lot of people wondering, gee, what's going to happen, right? What's the, what are we doing here, right? What's the plan now? Because you already know, like, they have already unlocked the WrestleMania Night 1 main event. It's already locked. It's CM Punk and Seth Rollins, right? I know Rollins right now. I know it's 7:50 right now, but in a few minutes, Rollins will kick off the show to make his announcement or mention this. So we don't know what he's gonna say. We don't know, right? They're saying that he will make it back in time for WrestleMania. I think the recovery time, if it's a minor tear, it's 4 to 6 weeks. So he will be back in time, but we don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like if he's gonna say something tonight, there's something that they know that we don't know, obviously, and people are already coming up with plans. What can you do, right? Royal Rumble? Do you, Chief? If it's a meniscus, it's a 4-week recovery. Do you, if Rollins has to give up the title, the winner of the Rumble gets the title? That's a possibility.
I'll pull it 2016.
Yeah, they could do that. I would do that.
And again, remember when they crowned the first champion, they had people from SmackDown wrestling in the tournament, so it could even be a SmackDown person if they wanted.
Obviously,
you know what I mean. So, or what if they could do that, right? Have the person win the Royal Rumble, right? Have his moment, and then Damian Priest cashes in.
How's Cody gonna finish the story? He's gonna win the world title. That's his story.
I have no clue, bro.
It's secondary belt. I don't know, but whatever happens, I hope for the best. I think Seth's gonna still pull it off, and I don't know. He's gonna miss the Rumble regardless. Like, even if he wasn't injured, I feel like there was no point of him being there.
Yeah, I think that's why they did the Jinder title match, because they said, "Yeah, we don't need to put this on the PLE. We'll put it on Raw."
And thankfully they didn't. Thankfully they didn't put it on the PLE.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Yeah, then they would have been really screwed.
People are saying, "Oh man, Tony Khan, man, they really stuck at the WWE now because what happened and shit." I'm like,
yeah, it is what it is.
Snow Wright's here. Look at this. Look at this avatar. Funny as hell. WWE games from 1997 to 2014 were the best.
Yeah,
they were.
You know the thing with Rollins though is, I'm just like, I like him as a talent. I'm just not a fan of him as champion. I don't know. All his reigns are just kind of, they're all right. Like, he's good, but and I don't know. He just don't do it for me as a champion. Good wrestler just doesn't do it for me as a champion. So I'm cool if, like, they had to strip him, but yeah, I wish him best for the recovery.
Yeah, he could have lost like 3 different times.
He could have lost.
I don't know. He could have lost to Valor. He could have lost to Nakamura, lost to Drew, and he keeps winning. People are getting a little tired, a little fatigued.
Yeah,
That
and
too.
it's unfortunate, but
It
But that's
is.
not the way to go out either. Yeah, I mean, as
No.
much as we want him the reign to end, not like that. So,
Yeah,
hopefully for the best.
Imagine promoting a video game with the tagline "Finish the story" and the motherfucker don't finish the story. That would be disastrous. Very, very disastrous. Walter, Mike, I know you guys were out of the loop on a lot of things, but did you guys catch any clips of TNA, of Impact? Catch any clips?
What, TNA? Nick Nemeth, his promo.
Anything? You catch anything?
Franklin, Will Ospreay, Josh Alexander. I saw bits
Good
and
match.
pieces. Good match, really good match, and Alexander went over.
You gotta watch the match, Walter. Big Mike, when you get a chance, bro. I'll sing it. It's on. They literally uploaded the full match on their channel.
That's what I watch. Yeah, that's what I watched.
They have the first match and the second match uploaded on their channel.
Yeah, I watched both.
I'll be honest with you guys. I was excited. I thought the show was good. Again, you're talking to someone who hasn't reviewed Impact in years, right? I'm kind of happy now that we're doing, Impact breakdown. Shout out to CPZ for again being a good member of the show here, be part of the show on Thursdays. He killed it.
That post show was really good. I mean, I didn't watch, but based off you guys talking about it,
and of course Romeo as well. I know Romeo did.
That's true.
Romeo did total nonstop blunts as a watch along, and then it was good though, man. It was good. Again, I look forward to Thursday now. Thursday, we have SAD, and then we have Impact breakdown. And again, it sucks. I don't have Access TV. It sucks, but nevertheless, I'm cool with it, bro. I'm cool. I'm reading here. I'm not arguing. I was just pointing out that I'm not going to lie. I do dislike their product. Just say you don't like the Fed, bro, and the way they book. Since AEW was founded and saved the WWE, not one top wrestler has gone to the WWE. Not one top wrestler. Phil Brooks.
Well, okay.
Phil Brooks. We'll have to have a word with him, buddy. Cody Rhodes. Jade Cargill.
Sorry, pal.
Sorry, buddy.
Try again.
Yeah. TNA did. They do have momentum. The only thing I do wish, though, and I'll say this, bro. I do wish, bro, they can get a better TV deal. I know Anthem owns Access TV. But if it was in a way, I do wish that they get on a bigger network.
Yeah, baby steps. Maybe you don't. Maybe you know. If they progress well, they'll probably be like, "Hey, let's get a bigger TV deal. Let's see what we can do with it." Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just hope for the best, man. I really do. Before we put a bow on this, Mike, you have not seen anything, right? Have you heard about the Emmys? Are you familiar with what's this dude's what's this fucker's name?
I've been under a rock for the past month and a half.
Oh, and Paul Walter Hauser. I guess he won an Emmy. He won an award at the Emmys, and he cut a promo. He cut a freestyle, and in the freestyle he referenced Matt Cardona, Kota Ibushi, I think also DDP, Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
You saw that? You saw it?
No, I'm talking about I know DDP. He had to say Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, so you heard about this and you heard about all this stuff then. Good.
No, I haven't. I'm just saying you didn't have to say DDP and then say his full name.
I know, but still, for those out there, who the hell DDP? Because people also think of DDP as Dricus Du Plessis, but again, overall the promo, I mean, it wasn't really a promo. It felt like he was reading off his phone, but he was shaking a little bit. You could tell he was nervous. I know he is scheduled to face Matt Cardona at a Pro Wrestling Revolver show.
Okay.
Also, but again, the fact that you referenced Kota Ibushi at the Emmy Awards, dude. That to me was kind of crazy. Like, what? Kota fucking Ibushi? Let's fucking go, bro. Good. But also, there was UFC 297 on Saturday, this past Saturday, I'm gonna wrap up with this. Overall, the card itself, kind of lackluster. But the main event, Dricus Du Plessis versus Sean Strickland. The fight, honestly, there's people who had it for DDP, that being Dricus Du Plessis. There's some people out there who say Sean Strickland. I honestly thought Sean Strickland won the fight. But again, I get where they probably would have gave it a DDP. But nevertheless, DDP is the new UFC Middleweight Champion. Not Diamond Dallas Page, Dricus Du Plessis. So Africa has another UFC champion. Even though he's South African, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, it's a champion, nevertheless. People are now saying Israel Adesanya is gonna come back now. Possibly.
He wanted this guy.
But I remember that. Remember the back and forth. What's up, Mod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted. This is what Izzy wanted. He wanted this guy on a silver platter. He's about to get him.
Yes. Walter, did you catch the Emmy or any clips from the Emmy Award that happened this past weekend? So you weren't familiar with Paul Walter Hauser from Cobra Kai?
No.
Okay. So basically, I was saying earlier that he basically did a rap on his acceptance speech. And in this rap, he referenced Matt Cardona, DDP, and also Kota Ibushi.
Wow. He's a big wrestling fan.
He's a big wrestling fan, yeah. I remember in Cobra Kai, he was singing Judas.
That's the guy. Well, my brother's a huge Cobra Kai fan, so I kind of get the knowledge from him, but
yeah. So, yeah, there's that, man. But back to DDP, though. I mean, honestly, I do think him and Stylebender is the next fight. If Stylebender gets his shit together. That being said, too, there are people that are saying Khamzat Chimaev, and I like Khamzat, but I don't think he's done enough to merit him to earn a title shot. Like, yeah, bro, you beat Kamaru Usman, but that's because Usman had to go up in the weight on 2 days, on like less than a week's notice or 10 days notice, whatever the fuck it was. So there's that. All right, listen, guys, just to give you guys the heads up here, there will be a Raw rundown tomorrow. All right, there will be a Raw rundown tomorrow. I would say 6:30 time, Eastern time, that is, right? So tune back into the channel at that time. Also, in case you guys missed it, we were live last night with the Throwback, our first installment of the Throwback, which was basically a watch along. We watched an old pay-per-view. In this case, we watched the 2015 Royal Rumble. Again, Wednesday, we might do ATB Gaming on Wednesday. Probably. Is that okay, Walter? ATB Gaming? We got to bring back the ATB Continental Classic.
Yeah, we should definitely try Wednesday. We still need to go do it.
We will do predictions for the Royal Rumble on Friday. That'll be the prediction stream for the Royal Rumble. John Smith, a Raw rundown from Heel Steven. Isn't that even my birthday? From John Smith. Oh, come on. That's fine.
He's excited. He's
excited.
I think that means he's excited for a Raw rundown.
Hey, I hope he is. John Smith. I hope you are. But nevertheless, also, again, Thursday, that's the only time of the week we go live here twice. We do Sad, Something About Dynamite, and then later on at 10 p.m. is the Impact post show, which is Impact Breakdown. All right. Want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it throughout your entire social media platforms, wherever it is that you guys share content of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You can follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT.Network. Oh, one more thing. So this Saturday, I might be watching the Royal Rumble with my godson at his place. So there will be a post show. It might be a little late, though. Just keep in mind, okay? Expect a late night post show. All right? Just a heads up. I'll remind you guys again throughout the week. All right? I want to thank Chase for tuning in as well. I know Chase had a lot to say there, and I respect that. You guys can follow him on X at ChaseOliver68. And also thanks to our investors, Paul and Tony, for holding it down, man. Holding it down for us and giving their arguments and their thoughts of what's going to happen with Okada. Walter, let them know where can they check you out, bro.
Yep. On X at Hand Walter.
You guys can follow Big Mike on X. Listen, Mike was so excited, bro. National champion, soon to be maybe NFC champion, right? Maybe Super Bowl champion. We don't know. But you guys can follow him on X at DetroitGamer313. That's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you all for watching. This has been, wait a minute, one more thing here I want to do. There you go. For myself, for Walter, for Big Mike, for Chase, for our investors, Paul and Tony, this has been another live edition of Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.